Aquarius. We're commencing the 8th of November 2021. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool. Without you this doesn't work. So Spirit Astral DJ is asking me to ask you, do you believe in magic, Aquarius? Because I've told you before, you can make magic. You see into the future without realising it. You face things head on. You don't ignore the things. And you make the changes. And you embrace the changes. There's no falseness with you. And you can make miracles happen. So, Aquarius, let's see what they want to tell you then. Just got to believe in yourself and your wishes and dreams will come true. We need you in the upright. In this case, in the positive, because there is no up or down with the vice versa cards. There's past and the future. You are the present. You stand up for the underdog. You form the groups that support others. You are the healing light. And it doesn't really matter what profession you choose, you will heal through it in some way. Where you are, I don't know, because I've either missed you or you're the last card. That's very strange. So, it's towards the end of the week, probably Saturday. And you are in the right, as always. You're facing your demons head on. And your wishes and dreams will come true because of it. There is, or has been, a point in time where you are dwelling on something. You are mourning the loss of someone. Looking back on the past with a bit of dissatisfaction. You played your part in it, but you're not to blame. Somebody here has been taking advantage of you, or you've been keeping things close to your chest because you're still either grieving or disappointed in something or someone. 7 weeks is mentioned. There's a marriage here, a Taurus, 3 blessings, blessed 3 times, so possibly 3 grandchildren, 3 children, keys to a new property, teachers, schools, institutions, study. But above all, it's about the throat and neck. Any issues there will be healed. Speaking your truth and material matters. Faith in yourself. This is also a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female, somebody of a darker complexion, possibly somebody who wears a uniform, is a very, very good friend. Somebody who's reliable and will always be there for you. Someone who can make lemonade when they're given the lemons. Could be a mother energy because we have a mother here. If you've got a mother in spirit, she is making herself known. There is happiness here, abundance. You are growing as a person after some disappointment and deceit. It is connected to the military, so this could be someone in the military. May the 31st, November the 11th, so Thursday, is it Thursday or Sunday? 8th. Yeah, Thursday I think. But it brings about your happiness and social gaiety. You are carrying a heavy burden perhaps for others there, and there is a home coming. Someone's coming home, maybe a child, or maybe you're going home to your mother, but it is something you've wished for a long time. There is unhappiness here somewhere. So those born on the 3rd or the 30th, massively important, and those born on the 5th and the 23rd, massively important. So the other cards are Minor Arcana and are totally irrelevant. You're in the upright, and so are these two Major Arcanas. So have faith that there is happiness waiting and abundance for you, because it will come. The name Peter could be important. Yep, there has been some financial problems or insecurity within the family, a unit. There's born 1951, plus or minus 12 February to February could be involved. But there is equal reciprocity. So you give as good as you get with this disappointment. And maybe people don't like it because you're standing up for yourself. 6 years. The Rooster, there's born 1993, plus or minus 12 February to February, could be involved. A nightmare situation where somebody is being deceitful. But you, having faith, have now been given a gift by Spirit for a new beginning. A new home, a new job, new financial security, a structure, something that you can now build on, and it will pay off within a year. Perhaps a new business even. There is a toxic situation or a very passionate situation to do with a Capricorn. Issues with the knees, the bones, the teeth, feeling trapped because of contracts. Capricorn energy would be anything signed between around the 20th of December to the 20th of January, I would have thought. Give or take a few days, it depends on the energy on the planets, the year you was born. But above all, it's the 15. It could be toxic situations, somebody's trying to manipulate you. Again, those born 1951 or the first of the month could be important. 15, I'm afraid, is negative, unless you're in a very passionate relationship with the 15. The 14 is negative, you've got a run. So 14, 15, addictions are coming into play here. Shopping, alcohol, drugs, gambling. Somebody's not standing on their own 2 feet, or you are not looking after yourself as you should. And that's your mum saying that if you've got a mum in spirit. You are being tested. You are learning a lesson of a lifetime so that you can be stronger on the other side. Then we have the 17, which is your card coming out in your own read, is always a very good omen. It's in the upright, so you, from whatever this hurt, this pain is, you are growing and something beautiful will come from it. Follow your star, join the wider society, join groups if you have to, find your tribe, and you will heal and find hope, healing and freedom. But it does seem that there's been a passing here. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So stop overthinking it. Somebody may have stabbed you in the back, or there may have been an actual passing. If there's been an actual passing, then I'm very sorry for your loss. But it has changed the family dynamics. And it may be a mother energy. yeah, someone needs to heal, and they're very raw about something. It may be physical, it may be mental, it may be emotional. But somebody's made a decision. They're no longer sitting on the fence. They're no longer challenging you and your energy. There is communication, possibly via the internet, and effort is now being put in. Hard work will pay off. There is someone here that acts without thinking, lacks stamina, perhaps one night stands, a Jack the Lad, a fire sign, younger energy. And no reunions because someone is being manipulated or held by a contract to do something else. So for now, for about 3 months, you won't be able to have that celebration you're looking forward to. And maybe it means that someone isn't coming home for Christmas. And it's upsetting. It's changed the dynamics within the home. 10 years is mentioned, and a loss financially. But Spirit are giving you some beautiful cards. Look, you're not walking alone with this burden. Spirit are sending someone to walk with you on this next part of the journey, either with spirit or in the flesh. You may have to walk away from something that's always been there, or something that's familiar, to find your true path. The name Jenny could be important. Virgo energy is massively important, and those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, Dave Gidarian address, massively important in a positive way. You may not really want to make this decision about this ending, because you're either protecting someone, something, or not sure of your facts, or in denial. 2 weeks because of this injustice. But justice will be served, possibly in a court of law. Libra energy, the lions and the marital home. So it is about the home, but it's I have no worries. The major arcanas, apart from the 14, are positive. 15 could be a bit negative, but the 14 is definitely negative. It's addictions. It's possibly addictions to the old way of doing things. It's lessons that must be learnt, but from that you will grow. So you don't have to worry. Everything happens for a reason, and you've got far more major arcana in the positive than in the negative. Yeah, it looks like there has been a passing, I'm afraid. So someone's going to have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet, and they've maybe never had to do it before. But it will come to light what needs to be done, and a gift will be given so that you can start anew. A new home, a new life. There could be a female energy that drinks. Watch that. A water sign, female, unhappiness and depression. And a woman scorned. Someone who is seeking revenge. I would advise against that, because it could be you, because it is a air sign. Whatever you do, good or bad, comes back to you tenfold. And the song was about the ugliness that comes out in us. Seeking revenge only poisons you from the inside. The fox is there again in the 14, so yes, it's banging your head against a brick wall. It's the homecoming. So somebody may be coming home that has an addiction. You're going to have to put your boundaries in place. A disloyal child, maybe. An ungrateful child. And it spoils the dynamics of the home and family life. There's born 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February may be involved. And a child. 18 and 19. So we've got 17, 18, 19. Ivory towers. Somebody building ivory towers. You need to move on, or that ivory tower will become your prison. Broken promises. Engagements failed. Marriages failed. No action is being taken because there's no reciprocity. Somebody's realised that this wasn't a genuine relationship, which is a shame. But at least I found out now and not later. Yeah, somebody's been playing mind games. So number 3 is the mother energy, the abundance. It is the magician. So medical matters perhaps. Hands, arms, shoulders. Manifesting your own reality. Staying positive. If you want to tell people the truth, you need to make them laugh. Otherwise they may kill you. So somebody is going to say something that people don't want to hear. The name Oscar could be important. The planet of intelligence and talking. This is Mercury. It's the closest planet to the Sun and makes the fastest movement through the zodiac. It's time to put your money where your mouth is, or walk the walk and not just talk the talk. Hermes is mentioned, so I always say parcels, the messenger with wings on his heels and on his hat. Connected, and that's what you might be addicted to, online shopping, something like that. Everything associated with the mind, quick wit, brevity, mental flights, trickery, inspiration, and also movement. As in moving ahead and also transit, moving on. Mercury gives poetry to the imagination, since the gods Mercury and Hermes are related to the Egyptian god Thoth, god of writing, patron of scribes, and those who work on divine mediation and interpretation. Do not sign any contracts, and make sure that if you have to, that you read the small print. It has much to do with magic and medicine. When it comes to the body, Mercury rules the eyes, the brain, the nerves, as well as the fingers and toes. It's the god of roads and transportation, and the son of Apollo, and that Apollo pub keeps coming up. The sun god is Leo. Mercury being the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is also the comedian and can be a bit of a trickster. And just when the energy seems to be flowing one way, Mercury changes direction. And might we add, Mercury is spontaneous and insanely flexible. Mercury is the wisdom and stupidity found in intelligence. And when it's not connected to the heart or the feelings, Mercury maximises the imagination. It can also symbolise the liar when it comes to double talk. And we have got the liar there. Even the act of withholding is, in effect, a lie. It is a planet of gaslighting, causing purposeful confusion in the minds of others to gain something that's not really deserved. However, Mercury shows mentally sharp and flexible we are, our mental range and how eloquent. Mercury tends to be chatty, superficial, and into playing games, psychological games, and other types of puzzles. Mercury governs friendly relationships and also Freudian slips, where you say something that doesn't come out as intended but actually reveals your real thoughts. When the Mercury card presents itself in a reading, it's time to use all of your mental faculties to get your point across. Words and how you use them are very significant. It may mark a period where you either have to talk your way into or out of something. Whatever the reason or occurrence, how you communicate through writing or speaking is of utmost importance here. Composition, writing or editing may figure in. It is not a time to stay static or sit still. Beware of gossip, other scandals. The important thing to remember is that you say in this situation can and will be used against you, so choose your words wisely. Mercury also rules over technology, so if your question is about career or job, you can be certain that mastering a newer form of technology is about to come into play. Since Mercury is the planet of speed, you can expect to see very fast developments. Regarding romance or relationship, it can mean that friendship is the best option for now. The time has not yet ripened to enter a relationship with the person concerned. You may attract partners and perhaps friends who are non-emotional, highly rational and objective. These lovers or friends may be offended by flip remarks, but that sounds more like you, or joking over serious matters. You may become involved with someone who double talks, is witty, but does not emotionally connect. This is also the card of brothers and sisters as well as twins. Now marks a period which involves observation, reasoning, taking things apart and putting them back together as they were or in your own order. It's a time of flighty emotions and matters developing quickly. Mercury, which is the Knight of Wands, so your one night stands, I'm afraid, wherever he's gone. There he is. It's travel, maps, staying in motion, so you may be going on a trip or a more noteworthy vacation than the usual trips you take. The matter in question is best served by using intellect, weighing the matter up, being reasonable and also being spontaneous in your responses. Codes and forms of magic may also figure in. So, like Spirit says, do you believe? Mercury brings on keen awareness, so use your mind and what you know to the fullest in this matter. So it's about writing words, being good with words, because words are your spells, and numbers, counting, the number 7, books, magazines, libraries, reading voraciously, the post office, mail, the internet, telecommunications, software, speech, impromptu speaking. So remember, guard against too much online shopping. I know it's coming up to Christmas, but don't get conned. Communication, debates, the key to knowledge. Teachers and education, yes, that's what we've got there. You're being educated. Having deep, penetrating perception, exactitude, sharpening your wit, comedy, using humour, maps and following maps. Vehicles, roads, staying in motion, speed, swiftness, siblings, youth and appearing youthful. Eyes, fingers, the brain, the voice box, merchants and anything mercantile. Being versatile, being adaptable, being expressive and animated, as above, so below. Playing pranks, being a trickster, lying when the truth would serve better. Remaining elusive, talking while not listening, Being hard to pin down, remaining deft and outwitting any opponent. This is the magician. You are manifesting your own reality. It's born on the 1st or the 28th. Living or past it for your diary and address. Speaking, travel, speed, coordination, adeptness, arguments and glibness. And it is worth mentioning that Leo got that as well. Pretty sure it was Leo. May not be. Or it might be the second one I did for Leo. That should have been Scorpio. That was a nightmare. So that put me back half an hour. So, here we go. You're on a mission. And you are a natural giver. What did I say? Your mind has a power all of its own. It is time for you to rise up and be strong. Seek out your freedom and don't dim your light for anyone. Neptune, karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. Your third eye is opening and your prosperity will come. Number 58. Neptune makes you obsess over mental and spiritual problems and makes you seek out outlandish freedom. Thus it may bring chaos as a result of not standardized. So really it's the same as your card. Facing the chaos head on, and with it comes hope, healing and freedom. On the positive side, your intuition is improved and you attain a lot of insight and evoke compassion and mercy. But on the negative side, it easily deceives you and makes scenes about unrealistic goals. So somebody makes a scene to try and make you feel guilty so that you don't ask questions. It makes no distinction in the conduct of all things and obscures its boundaries. So this is a narcissist playing games with you here, gaslighting. And the number 48. The Sunstone, possibly a Leo then. It makes you feel the joy of life and establishes a good personality. Rather than rely on others, it helps you to learn how to develop your own strengths and become positive. It's important to brighten one's inner self and find one's own strength. The Sunstone actively helps the journey of this discovery. Overall, it affects various fields evenly and acts as the basis of life. So a new life, a gift from Spirit, absolutely beautiful. Thanks for listening.